up. Yeah.
I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but
tell 'em run it up. I wake up. Yeah.
I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up.
9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it
Y'all
up.
gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.
I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
flex,
thumb down now,
check,
no drip this,
wet,
tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no
rest,
might crash, might
wreck,
but first I
stretch,
tell 'em run it up.
Finally get paid for the get down. You can't tell me now about time. Do you know how many lines I done pent down? Vibes I done sent out, but we ain't here to dig. I'll up the market till they come red carpet the kids. Success still the target, soon I'll be crossing that bridge. But can't bring everybody with me, family only. I got some people think I owe a favor, barely know me. That's why my focus on the road, it's all I know. I see them sticking close to play the wall and watch my growth, cause I got something they never had. So get on the beat and I need a helipad. I float, I'm fly, you know where I'm from, so it comes as no surprise. I diss out with a mean vernacular, dream spectacular. I keep a queen and passenger, FL capital Y. Anywhere I am, jam, that's for sure. Turn me on, better set the mood from the door. That's just how it go.
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home.
That's why I came out stepping. I can't be doing things regular for you. I want the magic to last. I know how time try and ruin things. They get repetitive, got you tempted to doing things. I can't get reckless without you, wouldn't be no music thing. Plus, remember, we made promises way back then, and I still owe that 5-bed house with 2-3 kids. We got a fairy tale plan that's gonna change up the order they sort the mail in. Plus, I know loyalty not as valued as what it was. We not influenced by what they do, cause it's only us. I still hear poetry when I'm looking into them eyes. I still get lost in the thought of you with so much to find. And yeah, you know you fine, but still I must remind that we can live this forever and feel this forever and never and never, and still that won't leave me enough for time to tell you all the ways I feel. Why would I throw that away for thrills, trying to play the field?
Glad I've been keeping it playing so long. Out here in this world, I feel it ain't a place that I could roam. But ain't nothing like you when I'm at home. It ain't nothing like you when I'm at home.
It's all over the way. All the little pieces scattered around, and you can put them in place, or you could be free.
Can't I just die here on the beach with my fingers in the sand and the water at my feet? Can I just get some release? Yeah, everybody falls off the tippy of they tall talk. Don't come and talk to me. I ain't trying to see fear reflections in my rear view. Deflectors in my purview coming after me. Got some issues with my worldview. I iron out the kinks. I ain't trying to be king. Crowns ain't the way to bring love. Soft touch, hard hands lead to backwards endeavors. These mans really think they worth can be summed up in a measure. Singing, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I get it. You gotta hold your up to a measure. Did that, been there, done now. Out and on the run now, but you just can't get away. Driving in the dead night, cutting highway signs by headlight, cranking up the Mac to Marco and treating it like medicine. On the coast out in Gualala, running from my problems, staring at the water like an answer, living on it. I ain't living honest. Honestly, the way I've been acting, a problem. Need to clean up my act ASAP, but the water looking rocky. That last one cheesy, but you cheesing while I'm talking. As long as you be smiling, I'll be fine with all my awkward, yeah. You if you isn't, I got this view here by the ocean. You just got your petty.
It's all over the waves. All the little pieces scattered around, and you can put them in place, or you could be free.
Wrote this in the kitchen of my mom's new house. This is me in best edition, but there's better coming out. I came out when I was 18 and my mom kicked me out. Now I'm sitting in the kitchen in a brand new house. Man, it's funny how it all panned out. Almost like the man upstairs got it all planned out. And I don't know if I believe that, but I know right now this is my moment, I'ma seize it, it won't all fall down. Letting go of the dark days I spend in my sneakers. Yeah, you can take them, try them all if you want. Been a hard thing to find something that I can believe in, but with that water looking back, I think I got it. Life is not a problem what you make a life so solving. If you don't open doors, they bound to keep revolving, so bust through. Color everything they say, trust you. That's the way you make it to the places you want to. If I died right now, I'd be at peace. Fingers digging in the sand, water sitting at my feet. If I'ma end here at the beach, think that'd be fine with me. Drive the coastline till there's no more sea to see. Pedal heavy on the gas, travel away until I pass my past and all of that left behind the glass. And whether it be full or empty, that's a choice. I put my ear out to the ocean like the answer in his voice.
It's all over the waves. All the little pieces scattered around. You can put them in place for you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. As you guys may know, we have Computex going on right now in I think it's Taiwan right now it's going on in. And Nvidia came out, AMD came out over the weekend, and we had Asus dropping out full information on the ROG Ally X. It's going to be retailing, I think, on July 22nd for $800. And it's going to have, I believe, 24 gigs of RAM now instead of 16. So 8 additional more RAM. And it's 7,500 megahertz. So it's actually faster RAM than the 6400 that we had on the original ROG Ally. So that is very interesting there. But it's going to have the same screen, same 7-inch 1080p 120 hertz screen. I'm guessing that they're saving their Nebula OLED display for the ROG Ally 2. So they're going to be charging $100 more. A lot of people don't want to mess with Asus because they feel like their warranty sucks. And yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff going on. And as somebody that had the previous ROG Ally and had issues with it, yeah, going through Asus for the RMA is a nightmare because you have to pay for shipping to get it sent out, and then they'll pay for shipping to send it back to you, and then that could take like weeks. So it's better just to go through Best Buy and things of that nature. But yeah, you have an 80-hour battery now instead of the 40-watt-hour battery, so you do get a little bit of better battery life. I believe the battery life on the regular ROG Ally was like an hour and a half, maybe tops. So maybe you might get at least an additional 2 hours depending on your play style and what have you. And obviously they changed up the design a little bit. I heard that they changed up the D-pad, so it's an 8-directional D-pad. And also the thumbsticks. I believe they changed up the thumbsticks as well. So there's that. And the color is black now. For those of you who want a black ROG Ally, I guess. So yeah, there's that, but nothing. It's sort of a mid-generation refresh. It's not an ROG Ally 2. AMD came out with their new Ryzen 9 CPUs and things of that nature. And obviously they talked about like AI and things of that nature. So their new Ryzen 9 series and then also their Zen 5 architecture. I think we're still waiting on Nvidia to talk about the 5080 and the 5090. But Jensen, he was on stage yesterday just talking about a bunch of AI stuff, AI GPUs. And man, I'm just getting sick of this AI stuff and this Copilot stuff and blah, 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 which we're going to be talking about a lot of that today regarding the next generation Xbox. Just get used to it, man, because a lot of laptops, a lot of phones are going to have these AI chips in them. And apparently the AI is going to help with a lot of those, I guess, intensive tasks or tasks that you have in the background and things of that nature to help, I guess, loosen up some of the workload on you and make different suggestions and things of that nature. So much more power efficient chips with AI and things of that nature. So lots of stuff there in terms of AMD and NVIDIA, and also with the ROG Ally X. We're still waiting, obviously, on Sony to talk about the, PS5 Pro and things of that nature. So I think this is the year for mid-generation refresh. And even on the CPU side of things, there's not really like a huge power difference between the older CPUs compared to the ones that we currently are getting right now. Some of them are coming out in July. And yeah, it's just mainly AI stuff, like especially the new mobile processor from AMD. It's all AI talk, basically, right? less cores and more on the AI side of things, more power efficiency, stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Especially with the PS5 Pro coming out. I really wonder how they're going to be talking about all this stuff, like in terms of the power draw, the chipsets, and all that stuff, if all the rumors and stuff is to be believed. So we'll see on that one. We're going to be talking about more PlayStation 5 reveals happening this week. We have multiple people in the industry talking about more reveals. Obviously, all eyes is on Summer Game Fest this Friday. God's willing, I will be streaming that for you guys. And we're going to be digging into some more stuff here because I saw an article up on pushsquare.com. They're saying that, these PlayStation live streams are starting to get really depressing now for a lot of people. And that's because I think a lot of people are hyping up these, showcases and these events. And that's why I said, yes, a lot of people said that the, state of play that we just had was very underwhelming. And I forewarned people, I said, listen, lower your expectations as low as you possibly can, because when you lower your expectations and you're not expecting the world, then you won't be disappointed. But if you're going into this expecting them to show this and to show that, it's just not going to happen, right? Obviously, that's no excuse for these companies not to deliver. Obviously, everybody is talking about Astro. That's the game that did a lot of the heavy lifting, a lot of the stuff that we did had in the state of play we didn't get release dates on and things of that nature. People were hoping for more solid, more of the bigger stuff, which they have already said that they weren't going to be releasing this year. We're hearing rumors about Spider-Man DLC supposedly coming out this year. There's rumors going around saying that it's going to get revealed at Summer Game Fest, whatever the case may be. I mean, that would be nice, right? To have Spider-Man 2, especially with the Venom movie. Man, Sony will be stupid and be idiots not to come out with, oh my God, that Venom trailer. Oh my God, that Venom trailer was freaking. Where's my Venom soundboard? Man, that Venom, oh my God, that new Venom Last Dance. If you haven't checked that out yet, please go check that out, man. That Venom movie trailer looks amazing. It's kind of crazy that we're getting a Venom trilogy. Man, I was playing that on the ultra wide, man, with the surround sound and oh my God. Oh man, I can't wait for that movie. I would say that the original Venom movie was better, obviously, than the second one. I feel like the second one was more of they were trying too much. They were trying to do too much with the second one, right? It was more of the comedic side of things, more corny jokes, and Venom is not known to be a comedian, right? He's a super villain, right? So I don't know. But whatever the case may be. But this one looks more action-packed. It looks more serious. Venom is back. Venom is back, man. And he's back with vengeance. And shout out to Tom Hardy as well. Always do a great job, with Venom and everything like that. So looking forward to that one. I saw Sony out on Twitter literally pushing the envelope on that in terms of promotion. So looking forward to that. Also, we need to talk about YouTube, because YouTube is cracking down on their own employees for a lot of these game leaks. Apparently, a lot of the game leaks that we've been getting, it's pretty bad because a lot of the game leaks are accurate in terms of when the videos get archived on YouTube. And people are wondering, like, how are these leaks are getting so, like, accurate? You know what I mean? Especially the one that we just had, with the state of play and everything like that. So, yeah, people have been wondering. Yeah, it's apparently, according to Tom Henderson, it's YouTube employees. I don't know, why would you risk your job, to do some game leaks, video game leaks? It makes no sense. But if you want to mess up your bag like that, then be my guest. Naughty Dog talking about, they're not going to just be labeled as a Last of Us studio. They have multiple stuff in the works, which we already know that as well. But hey, that comes as no surprise there, as well. We're also going to be talking about Astrobot because Team Asobi is literally saying that this is their biggest project yet. Okay, this is their biggest project yet. And it shows. It really, really shows because the game is 4 times bigger, man, in scale. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God. So, the funny thing is there was so much stuff going on in that Astrobot trailer. I mean, it's literally insane. I mean, people are calling the Astrobot sequel or Astrobot in general like Sony's Mario, right? And which I've already said that already. And it seems as though that a lot of people are flocking more towards Astrobot, like it's just like, man, this is my type of game. This is why I said, like, that's more for the casuals because a lot of people are looking at this and they're saying to themselves, like, yeah, y'all getting hype over a freaking, game? Y'all getting hype over a kiddie game? And people don't understand, like, listen, bro, like, this is for the casuals. The casuals are the ones that are literally excited about games like that. And maybe some hardcore fans, do like those type of games, and that there's nothing wrong with that. If that's the way you swing, you like Astro Playroom, then you should feel right at home. But man, Team Asobi talked about this game, how much levels is in the game, boss fights, tons of stuff that they actually added into the game to make it a much more, fresher experience and things of that nature. And you could just definitely tell that it's definitely pushing the PlayStation 5 because there's so much stuff that's going on into the game. Also, I did want to touch up on a few other things. So PSVR 2 literally just have some huge announcements here in terms of the adapter, PC adapter, and things of that nature. Also, I did want to touch up on a crazy freaking rumor. All right. Apparently, Sony is funding a new PS5 exclusive game for a lot of money, $250 million. So I'm going to talk more on that when we get into that portion of the show. Also, Series S, according to a developer here that's working on a game, a third-party game, obviously, is saying that, the Series S is holding back the game, fullest potential. We have heard this from numerous developers at this point, that's the case. This should come as no surprise. I mean, that's just the way it is. Also, I have some other announcements that I wanted to kind of throw into the show. So sometime in 2024, we are going to be having the show elsewhere in terms of like you guys will be hearing it on other platforms coming up real soon. So Spotify, Apple, Apple Music, whatever the case may be, Apple Podcasts, whatever the case may be, Sirius FM. Like we're going to be, expanding the show out to more listeners and things of that nature. So stay tuned. That's still in the works. But once I get all of that stuff worked out, the show will be on other platforms so that you guys can, listen to the show there. So we're getting that off the ground really, really soon. I told you guys each and every year we're going to be, improving the show in so many different ways. So stay tuned for that one. So we're going to be having the show on multiple platforms. Also, we're going to be dibbling and dabbling into merch again. So stay tuned. Summertime is coming up. We have a lot of things that is going to be popping off here really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. Just some announcements that I wanted to get up off the ground here. So more merch coming soon. We'll update you guys on that. Obviously, if you're a member and stuff like that, you do get first bids on, all the information regarding that. And once we launch the show on other platforms, you guys will, know about that as well. Okay, so there's all that information. Let's get right into the news, man. So hopefully all of you guys are doing great. Me, I enjoyed my weekend, man. The wife took me out on a mini vacation and it was dope, man. It was dope. It was really, really nice. I really, really need it. I don't really go anywhere like that. I'm in grind mode. I'm always in grind mode. If I'm not on YouTube, I'm still grinding. I'm still working. So I'm never like sleeping too much to the point where I'm like not working. It's like I'm working more and I'm sleeping less. So yeah. So my weekend was great, man. Much needed time off and, kind of rejuvenate my mindset and get back into the rhythm for work and stuff like that. So there's that. Let's get right into the news, man. So more PlayStation reveals, more PS5 reveals. I think that's one of the biggest things that a lot of people are talking about right now because they felt like the PS5 state of play was trash. I think it was a solid state of play. It wasn't the greatest, but it was solid. Right. And so I think people are hungry for more in terms of, hey, we want more reveals. Like, where's the rest of the stuff? So let's just kind of harbor up everything here on what's actually taking place. So the first article that we're going to be going over and discussing, make sure you guys hit the like button for me, guys. Get the likes up, please, and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button and hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. All right, so the report that we're getting here, which I'm hearing from multiple people right now in the industry, and obviously PlayStation is listed as a partner for Summer Game Fest. As you guys may know, June 7th is when Summer Game Fest goes down. I will be streaming it for you guys. But yes, just to kind of reiterate, more PlayStation Studios games will be shown off at Summer Game Fest. Now, one of the games that I highly believe is going to be there is Phantom Blade Zero. I felt like Phantom Blade Zero should have been in the state of play, but obviously they're saving some of the reveals, for Jeff Keighley and Summer Game Fest. Also, Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley are buddies, right? So we could potentially see, Death Stranding 2. And considering that last time we heard that they finished recording in terms of filming, in terms of like recording for the art, for the actors and actresses and stuff like that for Death Stranding 2. So they're just kind of using that whole year to kind of, work out the kinks, polish up the game. And that came from Hideo Kojima himself. So we do know that, this game is pretty much done in terms of like, the meat and potato process, right? Getting all the motion capture stuff, all the mocap stuff is done. It is just, making sure that everything is running smooth and ready for launch and stuff. So hopefully we can get another trailer or something like that. And Phantom Blade Zero, I'm standing firm on this. Hopefully when we see it this time, it actually looks better than the last time we saw it. Obviously the game is still in development. And we can get some sort of like demo or something like that. Now we did hear I forgot the name of the developer. I think it's called Games Up or something like that. I don't remember their name right now. But they said, the director of the studio said that they're going to be launching a demo for, Phantom Blade Zero this year. So I'm pretty much excited for that. Hopefully, we can see a trailer and a release date. I'm hoping that the more PlayStation reveals that we're going to be having, at Summer Game Fest, that we can actually get some release dates. That will be satisfying for a lot of PlayStation fans right now because it ain't looking too good on the PlayStation side. A lot of people are generally salty about, not having, enough reveals for this year. Yeah, Astro Bot is cool and things of that nature. I mean, that's all people are really talking about at this point. Nothing else really matters in the grand scheme of things but Astro Bot. But hey, man, that's just the way how people feel. Nothing else really matters that is coming out this year, which is pretty sad because there are other games that are coming out this year, but people are just like, hey, you know what? This is the game. This is the game that I care about. But we're hearing from multiple reliable people in the industry people that are responsible for Sega leaks, all different type of leak, Atlas leaks, things of that nature. And they're saying, listen, bro, there's more on the PlayStation side. So if it's even 2 or 3 more reveals, maybe Death Stranding, maybe a new IP, and maybe Phantom Blade Zero, I'll be at least happy with that. But we'll see what goes down. And also we're getting some more rumors basically saying that Spider-Man 2 DLC is supposed to be shown off at Summer Game Fest. Now, if that happens and it comes out this year, wow, I'll be so happy. I'll be very happy, because then that will definitely, because we have only 4 games that are slated for 2024, right? 4 games that are slated for 2024 on the PlayStation side. And, you know, if we throw Phantom Blade Zero in there, obviously that's another one. And then if we get Spider-Man, oh man, I'll be freaking happy. That Carnage, oh, count me in, man. Count me in. Hopefully we can play as Carnage or something like that. That will be dope. But yeah, frigate, man. Let's go. Let's show that doggone DLC trailer, launch that mug this year, and let's go. Let's freaking go. I mean, you're dropping a Venom movie. I mean, Sony would be ridiculous. You're dropping a Venom movie in October. That would be kind of nice to drop the Spider-Man DLC in October. Come on, Sony. Make it happen. Make it happen. Obviously, it comes down to Insomniac Games. I know they're working on Venom. Not Venom. Oh God, not Venom. Wolverine. They're working on Wolverine. Obviously, the Venom game is not going to be. I wish, because then that would have been dope for us to have the Venom game, you know, launching this year next to the Venom movie. Come on, Sony. Come on, man. But nah. We got to wait till 2027 on that one. So that's going to be taking a while before that's cooked. And obviously, we're going to get Wolverine before we get the Venom game. So I think it's only right for us to get Spider-Man 2 DLC this year. But it might not happen. It might fall in the bracket of, you know, what Sony have already originally said that, hey, you know, no mega franchises, existing franchises till next year. Which is still kind of a bummer, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, you get what you get, so let's roll with the punches on that one. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think in terms of more PlayStation 5 reveals? Do you guys think that we're getting Spider-Man 2 DLC, you know, release date, get a full reveal on top of, you know, Phantom Blade Zero and you know, everything else that we're expecting to see there? Let me know. Death Stranding 2, let me know. All that good stuff, let me know. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's move on to the next topic. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's go, man. We got a big Xbox leak to talk about, man. As the quote of Sarah Bond, a huge technical leap going forward here. We did have a massive leak, I think about a week ago, pertaining to Xbox, right? Pertaining to the showcase and things of that nature. So I was like, wait a minute, hold up now. This is crazy. Yeah, the entire showcase apparently got leaked out or whatever the case may be. So seems as though that Microsoft is going to have a solid showcase. Can't believe I'm saying it, but it seems like it's going down for real this time. Seems like Microsoft is stacked with a lot of games that they're going to be showing off, and it's going down Sunday. So it's going down on Sunday. I can't wait. I cannot wait, because we need a little bit more excitement, because I felt like the state of play left a sour taste in almost everybody's mouth. Majority of the videos I've seen, majority of people I see talking online is saying that state of play was bad for them. And, you know, they're saying that, what's that game called again? Come on, Marlon. Concord. A lot of people are saying that Concord is DOA, literally DOA. I don't know, man. I don't know. And let me just say this right now. The dislikes from the time when I covered the dislikes on Concord, man, it went up like double, almost triple. So I think we're almost at 50,000 dislikes. You don't want that on a new IP, Sony. You just, I don't understand Sony, man. Listen, man, you don't want that on a new IP. I don't understand how we can. And now I'm gonna have to redo the timestamp now because I'm talking about something a little bit different here because it flows into the Xbox stuff, but this is PlayStation. I have to talk about this and get this off my chest because it's very annoying. How can you sit there and cancel Factions 2? You canceled Factions 2, and then you canceled that Spider-Man multiplayer game. And those two games, well, we haven't seen anything on Factions 2, but I feel like Factions 2 would have been more well received. How can you cancel Factions 2 and then cancel that Spider-Man multiplayer game and then look at Concord and be like, yeah, we need to put this out? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the logic at all, bro. Like, how do you do that? You know what I mean? Have you lost touch? I mean, have you lost focus on what's important and what you need to be doing? I don't understand that. And as PlayStation fans, we sit here in the trenches and we talk about, you know, the older games. Like Jim Ryan had said at one point, nobody cares about old games, but you know, majority of the PlayStation fans are sitting here talking about SOCOM and Resistance and Killzone. Those are older franchises. You know what I mean? And there's a want, there's a need for those franchises. And it's crazy that we're not getting those franchises anymore. And it don't even feel like 30 years of PlayStation. I believe in November of this year, I don't know the exact date, but it's going to be 20 years. Sit down wherever you are. It's going to be 20 years of Killzone. 20 years of Killzone. And we getting Until Dawn remastered. We're not even getting, you know, Killzone 1 and 2 to be remastered or remade for PS5. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand sometimes. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? If other publishers and other companies can sit here and revitalize legendary franchises that people care for and love, and they can easily do 10, 15 million copies, like, you're sitting on your bag. I don't understand these companies, man. I don't. And you have these fanboys that sit here and defend every single thing, bro. There's no defending this nonsense. There's nothing to defend. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have a right to speak up and say how you feel about something. You don't have to be, you know, a yes boy, a yes girl to every single thing. Speak up, say something. If something is not right, say something. Like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? You got so many different anniversaries of some of the most legendary franchises that you have built over the years and defined PlayStation and made PlayStation into the console that it is today. Man, it pisses me off and made me want to cuss. You're definitely effing up because it's like Killzone anniversary this year, 30th anniversary this year. What? Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? Are you serious? Man, I don't get it. But hey, they put themselves into that on that train. You see what I'm saying? Of nobody gives a doggone, right? About this new IP that you're coming out with in July. What July is the beta, and then August is the release of the game, and there's no hype. There's literally no freaking hype. So you spend so much money on this game, right? Man, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm getting a call. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Whew. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, before I lost my train of thought, so much stuff going on right now. It's like I'm getting pulled in all different directions. My bad. But yeah, so like I was saying, man, it's so much stuff going on. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, for the 30th anniversary, for the 20th anniversary of Killzone, and we ain't getting a darn thing. All we probably gonna do is get some backwards compatibility stuff. Man, I want Microsoft to come out, man, and just swing hard at Sony, bro. I mean, just you don't even know how pissed off I am right now. They need to come through, and they need to bring a tornado with them. They need to bring a catastrophe with them, literally, at this Xbox showcase. So we will see what ends up happening, because Sony needs to wake up. Whether they think they have competition or not, they need to doggone wake up, because I don't know what they're doing. There's literally no hype for Concord right now. No hype whatsoever. Nobody is hyped for this game. Nobody is saying anything good about this game. And that's okay. That's okay. We're going to look at this and this is okay. 40 something thousand, almost 50,000 dislikes. 50,000 dislikes. Right? No, that's okay. Yeah. This is wonderful. This is great. And you know how PlayStation 5 owners are. You know how PS5 players are. You know how they are, how picky they are with their games. Whatever. Same old song and dance. Whatever. It just goes on deaf ears at the end of the day. Whatever. Yeah. Keep doing more Concord-like games. More Concord live service games. Keep doing that. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the next topic. Yeah. Oh boy. This one right here is a little spicy. It's a little spicy on this one. Okay. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Share the stream. Who is this, man? Who is this? God. Okay, so Game Rant. Insider shares new hardware, software details on the next-gen Xbox console. Oh boy. If you don't like AI, then you shouldn't be buying any type of tech in 2024 and beyond, because AI is already taking over the world right now. You know what I mean? Nvidia is talking about it. AMD, which I just talked about at the beginning of the show, AMD talking about it. Nvidia talking about it. Microsoft is talking about it. Everybody is talking about AI. So if you don't like AI, don't know what to tell you right now. You might as well just quit buying technology, period. The next gen Xbox, so we have some bulletin points here. The next gen Xbox console, this is coming from GameRant.com. The next gen Xbox console will reportedly have a strong AI focus. Are you surprised? Microsoft, AI, Microsoft, Copilot, all this stuff. The device is rumored to include a dedicated AI chip. Now it's going to be interesting to see. Now, we did hear from Sony as well. Sony is down the same tree, barking up the same tree. Apparently, they're going to be doing some heavy AI stuff as well with the PS6. I guess they're switching from x86 to ARM. A lot of companies are going the ARM route. And so also we heard about some stuff with the PlayStation 5 Pro as well, with AI included. So we'll see how that actually turns out. Also, some form of Copilot assistant integration is also said to be on the cards for the Xbox Series X and S successor. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this one here. An established industry insider has shared some new details about the next generation Xbox console. The newly emerged information suggests that the 5th generation of Xbox devices will have a strong artificial intelligence focus. So again, if you don't care for AI, I don't know what to tell you. Microsoft has previously projected that the 10th generation of consoles will arrive in 2028. That's according to some of the chat logs between the company's execs unsealed during its legal battle with the FTC over the Activision Blizzard acquisition. It is unclear whether Microsoft is still targeting that launch window, as the logs themselves are over 2 years old now, originating from May 2022. Regardless of all of this stuff, let's dig into this. The next gen Xbox console rumored to have dedicated AI chip. Regardless of when the company's new consoles hit the market, they may end up debuting with a strong AI focus. That the possibility was recently raised by Windows Central Jez Gordon, who relayed a rumor about the next generation Xbox console featuring a neural processing unit NPU, which is purported chip dedicated to AI computations, will supposedly be manufactured by Qualcomm, as per the same source. The two companies has been strengthening in recent years, with Microsoft and Qualcomm frequently collaborating, on variety of client-side AI solutions. Listen to this. Copilot AI assistant may be integrated into Xbox next gen Xbox console. Okay. Now listen to this. Gordon also reports that the next-gen Xbox may offer native support for Microsoft Copilot AI Assistant. The AI-powered helper was originally unveiled in May 2023 and is currently available across a variety of platforms, including Windows 11 PCs and mobile devices. Copilot has also been integrated into Microsoft 365 apps and Edge browser, bringing it to obviously Xbox devices would continue that trend, although Gordon notes that he's unclear on specifics of the assistant's purported console integration. Now listen to this. The same insider recently claimed that Microsoft plans to position the next-gen Xbox console as a reference design for original equipment manufacturers. The implication being that the company wants to enable third parties to make their own Xbox-branded hardware. Now, the feasibility of that idea appears somewhat... Listen to this now. The interesting part about this whole situation is that, for one, I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, they're pushing this AI stuff. And we have heard from numerous patents, even with Sony, how, AI is supposed to help us beat games, and AI is supposed to help us, make game development easier, take off a lot of the heavy load off of game developers, and, development will be, somewhat smoother and all this type of stuff, right? Especially with Microsoft, kind of digging into this whole situation. But dubious, not least because Microsoft itself is still selling its current gen console at a loss. Given that state of affair, the only obvious way for OEMs to turn a profit on such device while still pricing them competitively would be for Microsoft to offer a cut of digital software sales, which is how the tech giant itself is currently recouping its own console losses. Now, regardless of that notion of the AI-focused console does track with Microsoft's past statement on the Xbox Series X and S successors, specifically the company's execs have repeatedly insisted that the next generation Xbox line will offer the biggest, I quote, technological leap ever. Technological leap ever. So maybe this is what Sarah Bond was talking about this huge technological leap ever. We will see in a single console generation. Obviously, we heard rumors That's it for the article. So let's turn to the camera. Obviously, we heard rumors that, well, Microsoft is going to launch in the next generation Xbox before Sony, which that will put Microsoft ahead of the game, ahead of the curb with the next generation Xbox over the PlayStation 6, which that actually worked well for them in terms of momentum with the Xbox 360 and the PS3 generation. The only downside was obviously the quality control issues that we were having with the Xbox 360, the 3 red rings. You know, people had to, the failure rate was very high. There was lawsuits out the woo-ha. I mean, there was lawsuits after lawsuits after lawsuits. Obviously, things and time has changed since 2005. You know, now technology is just so much better now. So obviously, Microsoft has learned their lesson. At least this current generation, majority of people don't have a lot of issues, hardware issues, you know, when it comes down to their Series X or their Series S consoles. But it seemed like Microsoft has learned their lesson there because they lost a lot of money. I mean, even though the 360 generation was the best, hands down, they lost a lot of money. But when it came down to the games and how easy it was for developers to develop for a console, the 360 checked that box because it was so much more easier. I don't know if you guys remembered, a lot of developers jumped on the 360 because it was so much easier to develop for, and the games didn't have any type of issues, and then Microsoft was just dropping the bangers, bangers after bangers after bangers. And that's what made that console great. So let's hope for Microsoft's sake that they can somehow find a way to replicate that, having a much more successful launch. I don't want to care about no nonsense specs and all this nonsense. You know, I've learned my lesson when it comes down to specs talk and all that, because none of that means nothing. At the end of the day, I learned my lesson from the Xbox One generation with the One X, Project Scorpio, and most powerful console ever. And obviously this generation as well. None of that means anything unless developers and programmers and the engineers are fully utilizing the actual hardware. And with AI taking over almost literally every single thing that we do now, it's going to be interesting to see how much of a technological leap forward it's going to be. And let's hope that Microsoft learned their lesson with launch titles, launch games. That is one of the biggest criticism that they have gotten this generation, was the fact that they launched with a big fat zero games at the beginning of this generation. So things and times has changed. They have gotten Bethesda under their belt. They have gotten, you know, Activision under their belt now. So they got more games and more studios than ever, even though they were Gucci back in the day when they just had Xbox Game Studios and nothing else. But now they're even more Guccier now, and they have more studios. So there's literally no excuse. And let's pray to God, keep our fingers crossed that there's no more pandemics or anything like that. We should be fine for the next generation of consoles when it comes down to the PS6 and the next generation Xbox. I'm tired of people making excuses for these companies. It's time to demand better, and let's hope that we can get some solid launch titles for the next generation Xbox. So that is it for the big Xbox, you know, rumor in terms of the next generation hardware, in terms of specs and what they're planning on doing. There's that. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. Thank you guys for the support. All right, let's get on to a bit of a much more controversial topic here. And this is something that it's a double-edged sword. Microsoft came out with the idea of, you know what, let's be the value guys. Let's be the guys that offer value, insane value, to get you in a taste of what next generation or current generation now gaming it has to offer. And, you know, they wanted to be the value guys, and they offered the Series S. Now, we already know that the CPU is the same as the Series X, right? But the downside is obviously the VRAM, right? The VRAM, it's just holding back a lot of things. You know, it's just not enough. And developers have been saying for the longest time, man, the Series S is just it's a joke of a console to develop for, because they have to scale down so much, and then in the parity situation with Microsoft, and features being missing because of this console. But that's what happens when your main focus is just the casuals. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with making your console cheap enough for people to buy it. But on the development side, we know how aggressive these games are in terms of development, right? We know how, Unreal Engine 5 is a beast. You know what I mean? We're seeing a lot more of these Unreal Engine 5 games are bringing these consoles to their knees in terms of fidelity, in terms of performance, and things of that nature. And so the more and more as the year goes by, you know what I'm saying, is the more and more sophisticated these games are to develop for. And you know what? I'm sitting here scratching my head because I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying to myself, like, well, dang, Marlon, what about GTA 6? How is GTA 6 going to be? And regardless of the fact, Rockstar is very good with developing for consoles. They know how to push consoles. They know how to utilize and things, maybe not utilize so fully, because there's always some sort of issues with Rockstar games, in terms of performance and things of that nature. But at the same time, yeah, I think if Rockstar can find a way to develop with the Series S in mind, which they have no choice at this point, right? Because Microsoft will be so mad if they don't put GTA 6 on there. I think that's going to be a steal. If somehow they get that game to run at 60 frames, it ain't going to be at 1440p. I can tell you that right now. It ain't going to be at 1440p because it's marketed as a 1440p 120 FPS machine. But I'm just saying, like, man, this thing is going to be at least 1080p. Now, I don't think a lot of people would really mind running GTA 6 on the Series S at 1080p 60. I mean, if we get that, I think a lot of people will be happy. If that is solely the console that you have, and obviously if you have a Series S, you're not a hardcore person, right? That cares about better imagery and care about higher performance, because if you want that, then you will go the Series X route. Even though that we're starting to see a lot of games coming out running at the same frame rate, right, as the Series S, but just at a higher resolution, right? But at the same time, I mean, if this developer that we're going to talk about right now is running into issues, and so many truckload of other developers talking about this stuff, it's going to be interesting to really see next year what's going to happen next year. What are developers going to say? And it really begs the question: should Microsoft come out with a Series S Pro? I mean, before they come out with a next generation Xbox? I don't know. I don't know, and I don't think so. I think they're just going to ride this thing out until they get to the next generation Xbox. But according to Phil, no mid-generation refresh. And, Sony is probably going to be the only player in the game with a mid-generation refresh for this generation. But we'll see. You never know with these execs. They might change their minds. They say one thing and then it's the other. So diving into our next story here, hit that like button for me. Get them likes up on the show. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that red subscribe button, and appreciate you guys. All right. Enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into what we're talking about here. This is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Holy freaking cow. So Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 scope held back by Series S. We getting this report right now. Ay. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. So a new report claims that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 scope was limited because of the Series S specs. Developer Warhorse Studios recently held a presentation as a part of the Game Access event taking place in Czech Republic, okay, where producer Martin Kilma allegedly confirmed the news. According to Czech's website, Zing.cs via WCCF Tech, which was in attendance when Warhorse held its presentation. Kilma said that the studio's goal was to make, obviously, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is KCD2, 25% bigger than the original as what Xbox Series S could afford. Microsoft mandates developers to release games on both Xbox Series X and S, putting developers in a difficult position, many of whom have previously spoken out against the inferior console. Kilma also confirmed that KCD2 will run at 4K 30 FPS on PS5 and Series X. Are y'all hearing? 4K 30 FPS on PS5 and Series X. On the Series S, it will run at 1440p 30 FPS. Kilma apparently said that the game is already stable while running above 30 FPS and that optimization is going well. Okay. So, again, look at this situation here. And look at games like GTA 6. I can't help but think about that. I cannot help but think about bigger games, because the larger the game is and the more resources and the more demand it is, it's going to be a problem for the Series S. Considering, like you just heard, which we have already noticed at the start of this generation, we have heard a lot of developers come out and complain about the Series S, right? And how limited it is in terms of the performance, in terms of the specs, in terms of the GPU, running into all sort of bottlenecks and things of that nature. We already see how much of a beast Unreal Engine 5, but the fact that the game is running at 1440p 30, I think that's Gucci for a lot of people, considering a lot of people in the console space are okay with 30 FPS, and that's fine. If you are one of those people that spend $500 or you spend $299 for your Series S and you're okay with 30 FPS gaming, be my guest. To each their own. But it's going to get even harder and harder and harder for developers to develop with the Series S in mind, right? And some would definitely say that it's holding back the Series X, because the Series X is capable of way more than what we're actually getting right now. But because Microsoft has mandated it for developers to develop with both console in mind, whatever the cost is, make it happen, then this is what you get. So nobody should be complaining. You should be happy with your 30 FPS. This game apparently is going to be running at 30 FPS on PS5 and Series X. Be my guest. They can keep that 30 FPS. I'm good on that. But if that's you and you're happy with how this Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to be running, wonderful. Let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic at hand. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Hit that share button. I believe we had a super chat earlier. Sam. Oh, no. We have Jamal. Wait, no. Did we have a super chat earlier? Hold on. Because this stuff hasn't been updated. So sorry about that, guys. Don't know what's going on there. I think somebody super chatted me earlier. Let me see this. Let's see. Fan funded. Oh, yeah. So Dark Star, thank you so much for the $5. That puts you up on the board, my man. Thank you so much for being the top stream donator for the month of June. Astrobot should be on PS Plus. Charging $70 for a game like that is ridiculous. It won't be as big a game as people think. Man, the way how people are excited about this game, my brother, yeah, people will happily pay $70 for that game. Let me put up a poll. Let me ask, before we move on to the next topic, will you pay $70? Because people are very, very picky on their games nowadays. Will you pay $70 for Astrobot? Will you pay $70 for Astrobot? Yeah, it seemed like a game that you can throw into PlayStation Plus, but that's not fixing to happen though. You're gonna pay for that game. You're gonna pay that $70. Get hyped, get excited, because you're gonna pay $70. Ain't no if, hands, but, maybe, yesterday, today, the other day. You gonna pay. You're gonna pay. You gonna pay. It ain't gonna be for free. You gonna pay. All right, so PS5 game. Oh boy, let's talk about this. I don't believe this stuff, man. I don't believe this stuff, not one bit, but hey, let's go ahead. Let's dial into our next topic. Hit that like button for me and hit that share button. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. This is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Let's read over this and let's discuss this. I don't believe this, not one bit, because the recent reports, this is a whole completely different Sony, right? But hey, I digress. Sony reportedly investing over $250 million in Ben Studios' next game. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because Hiroki Gotoki came out and said, you know, them spending over $200 million on all these games like God of War Ragnarok, Last of Us Part 2, and also Spider-Man, over $300 million. That is way too much money. Right? I mean, Hiroki Gotoki was just making it adamant that there's way too much money to be spending on these massive AAA games. Like, we got to scale down a bit. We got to do some revaluation. So, really? On Sony Ben's next game, you're spending over $250 million. I guess you didn't learn your lesson from the last time. You're taking all these big risks on games that we haven't even seen, all this live service stuff that people are just not happy with right now. Look at the situation that's going on with Concord. Nobody is happy with that game. And then you're going to spend $250 million, and you're probably going to have to spend even more money to keep that, you know, Sony Ben's next game going, because live service, you got to keep investing into it to keep it going. That's just how the live service business works. But whatever, what do I know? Going into the next topic here, Ben Studios, this has come from PlayStationLifestyle.net. Ben Studios has been relatively quiet since Days Gone came out in 2019. However, the studio hasn't been idled, with Sony's reportedly invested more than $250 million in its next game. I'll believe it when the reports come out. Sony reportedly spending $250 million on Days Gone's studio's next game. Don't believe it. I don't freaking believe it. So no one knows exactly what Ben Studio is working on, including Days Gone director Jeff Ross, which he was making a big deal about. There's no Days Gone 2 because of Sony. Just let that go, man. The damage is already done. Jeff, just let that go. As MP first noted, he knows that Sony is spending quite a bit on it. Quote, whatever it is, Ross said on Twitter, quote, they have spent at least $250 million on it, end quote. I am no businessman, but that's crazy, given the fact that Sony didn't want to fund, Days Gone, a sequel for the bargain basement price of $150 million. Insane numbers all around, to be honest. Man, I don't believe it. This makes no freaking sense. You couldn't fund Days Gone 2 for $150 million, but you're going to turn around and fund a live service game for over $250 million? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Y'all can believe it all you want. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. That makes no sense. It pisses me off that we're not getting a Days Gone 2. That game was one of the best PlayStation IPs in a long time, especially it was a new IP back when it came out in 2019. That is a game that I felt like if it was, even though that they updated it for the PS5, I felt like if that game was a launch game and it was built from the ground up to take advantage of PS5, oh my God. I mean, it looks phenomenal now, playing it now on PS5 because it got updated for PS5. But man, that game was so good. It got hated on when it first came out. And, after a while, after the release of the game, people start falling in love with Days Gone. My wife is a big fan of Days Gone. I love Days Gone. I love the story. I love the zombies and so many hordes of zombies on screen at the same time. Me and my wife, we finished the game together twice. Love that game. Love Days Gone. And it pains my heart that we get games, new IPs, and apparently, according to the last time I followed through with what was said, was the game sold over 8 million copies. That is successful. Anything that sold over 5 million is successful, period. Apparently, allegedly, it sold over 8 million copies, right? And whatever the controversy between Sony and Sony Ben and Jeff Ross and what, I'm about to get back into that old Kool-Aid. It is what it is. It sucks, when we get introduced to franchises. I feel the same way about The Order 1886. Ready at Dawn, oh my God, a freaking masterpiece. You guys can say whatever you want to say about The Order 1886. That's your business. Oh, it's too much cinematics, and it's less gameplay, and it's garbage, and whatever. That's your opinion. I have to respect your opinion. I got mine, you got yours. But I enjoyed that game. I actually brought up the conversation about that game a while ago, and a bunch of people bought the game because of me. Actually repurchased the game. So you can say whatever you want to say about The Order 1886. Say whatever you want to say about Days Gone. You got your own opinion. But man, it sucks. We're not getting a sequel to The Order 1886. We're not getting a sequel to Days Gone 2. It sucks, man. It sucks. We get invested. And that's the thing I love about Sony games, is that you get so invested into the characters and the world that these studios specializes in. Sony studios are wizards when it comes to single player cinematic experiences. And Days Gone is no different. And it sucks that we're not getting a sequel. It pisses me off, that we're not getting a sequel. And so is a lot of other games. So is Infamous. Apparently, I was hearing reports that Sony ain't even gonna mess with Infamous anymore. I hope it's not true, man. I hope it's not true, because I am sick. I am tired of franchises that I grew up on, or franchises that I've enjoyed, and we're not getting a sequel to it. We're not getting a sequel. And games like Sly Cooper and all these games, all these mega franchises that we grew up on in the 90s and early 2000s, and Killzone and all these games. It sucks. Those games are in the past. Hanged up somewhere in the past. That's all it is. It's the past. So we might never get another Sly Cooper. We might never get another Infamous game. We might never get another Killzone or another Resistance. It's just not going to happen. Sony is a different Sony now. These companies, I keep telling you guys, they're not your friend. They're not in business to make you happy. They're in business to make you unhappy. You are always going to get the crumbs at the end of the day with these companies. Some of y'all don't listen, but that's the truth. You don't need a psychic to tell you that, okay? You can read the cards and read the crystal ball for yourself and see these companies are going to piss you off more than they're going to make you happy. You know what I mean? You sitting here, you screaming out your throat, oh, we need this, we need that, we need this, and we need that. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So it's almost as if like it's a waste of time. I don't give a doggone if I had 1 million subscribers and I had 20,000 people in here. It still wouldn't make a difference, because I could be screaming on the top of my lungs, bring back Days Gone, bring back this, bring back SOCOM, bring back Killzone, bring back Jack and Daxter. Oh, well, who is he? He got 1 million subs. Who is he? He ain't an investor. You know what I mean? We ain't got to listen to him. You see what I'm saying? They don't care. They don't care. All they care about is what they think is best for them and their investors. You know what I mean? That is it. And their shareholders. Shareholders, if you're not a shareholder, if you are not an investor, you don't matter. You do not matter. You're just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We just taking your money every year, and we just taking your money every time we release a game. That's all you are, a customer. We don't care about you and what you have to say. That is the ugly truth. Some of y'all don't like when I speak the truth, but that is the truth. You're just a number for these companies. That's all you are. You're just another customer for them. All right. Another customer that is a fan that is subscribed to their ecosystem. So you can get mad all you want and you know, okay, you unsubscribe. Oh, I'm done with PlayStation. Just like I've always said, you can say you're done with Xbox all you want, right? The truth is Microsoft makes up majority of technology. Right? They got the Windows on lock. They got PCs on lock. I mean, no matter where you go, Microsoft is there. Game Pass is there. Sony, on the other hand, you can say you're done with Sony all you want. But I guarantee you, as soon as they drop one of those big single player games that looks really good, oh my God, I'm going to go ahead and buy another PS5. So you can run, but you can't hide. You can say you quit, but you ain't going to really quit. You're mad. You can unsubscribe from PlayStation Plus all you want. You're going to come back. Believe me, you will. So, and they know it. So you can be big mad. They don't care. This is why I say the only way you can get through to these companies for them to care is when you vote with your wallets. Because when stuff ain't selling, that's when they be like, oh, shoot. Oh, we done effed up. We need to fix this. You know what I'm saying? Or when majority of us speak up. This is why I've always said, numerous times, strengths are in numbers. That's the only way. If everybody is mad, that's when things change. When everybody stands up and speak and say, nope, we're not standing for this. Nope, Sony, take that back and put it back where you got it from. But if 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 people talking, we don't care. But if strengths are in numbers, if you have thousands of content creators, big websites like IGN, juggernauts, you know, if the industry's complaining, that's when things change. And if the big boys ain't complaining, who gives a rat's behind? Who cares? Nobody cares. You see what I'm saying? And what pisses me off is you're spending all this money on these games. You're spending all these money on these games, and nobody's asking for these games. Are you out of your freaking mind? Nobody is asking for these games. That is the ugly truth. I gotta laugh. It ain't funny, but I gotta laugh. You're wasting money. You're spending $200-300 million. You know doggone well you can't really afford it like that. And you're spending all this doggone money, and then when these games don't sell right, then you start crying. I think I'm frustrated. I really am. Because I feel like if Sony would just listen to us sometimes, listen to us, and stop assuming that we want these type of games that they're coming up with out of the blue. They're coming up with, oh, this will be great. No, cancel this. Oh, Herman. Hello, Herman. Yes, this is Jim here, out of retirement here. Go ahead and cancel all these other games from the 90s and from the early 2000s. Herman, it's not for discussion here. Cancel those games and make some more live service games, and we need to invest more money into these games. I'm talking about $300-400 million games. Nothing that anybody is asking for. We are not going to be doing a lot of fan service, Herman. We know, sir. We don't care. We don't care. Yeah, that is Sony. We don't care. We don't care. And then when the sales don't speak volume, in terms of these games, then they get mad. What's going to happen to Concord? Did anybody ask for Concord? Did anybody wanted a hero shooter? No. But you spend millions of dollars on that IP, canceled a bunch of stuff that people really wanted, and come out with this. And nobody wants it. So I don't know what's going to happen to Sony, man. In terms of multiplayer, I don't know. You're weak in that area, Sony. You're weak in that area. My whole thing is this: just quit while you at it. Quit multiplayer altogether. If you're not going to do the job right, just quit. Because it's just like you're pissing people off, and you already heard the numbers came out about, you know, people buying games on PS5, and there's more people on PS4, and blah 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 blah. You wonder why. You see, somebody just donated money a while ago saying, Astrobot, $70? Really? Nah. You see what I'm saying? Games are expensive right now. Sorry. Games are getting more and more expensive. You're spending $70 friggin' on these games. And guess what? $70 is just the entry. It's just a dry so-so freaking game you're getting. Right? So if you want all the bells and whistles, you know what I mean, DLC and microtransactions baked in and all this other freebies that they want to throw in there, you're looking at about $130. Games is not cheap. And this generation, it just seemed like it's a joke. Because a lot of these games are costing a lot of money to make, and they're lackluster, half-baked freaking experiences. And you're charging full price for these half-baked experiences. No, that's not right. That's not how you do business. And I will forever continue to say that. That is not how you do business. But what do I know? What does Marlon know? Okay. Make sure you hit the like button for me and share the stream out. Let's go ahead and let's talk about our next topic at hand. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button for me. Gaming is a joke. It really is a freaking joke. Same dumpster fire garbage we getting over and over again, stuff that we don't ask for. And hey, they wonder why, you know, the games ain't selling. They wonder why, because you don't listen. You know what I mean? You don't listen. That's a fact of life. You know, if you don't listen, you already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Stuff don't go the way you want it to go because you're not listening. But do whatever you want to do. It's your business. It's your business. It's your money. It ain't mine. All right. Moving on to the next topic. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Oh, boy. Here we go. PlayStationLifestyle.net. YouTube is hunting down employees behind video game leaks. All I can do is shake my head. A known insider has suggested that YouTube may have begun investigating reports that its employees are behind a large number of video game leaks in the recent years. An increasing number of accurate leaks are now coming from random social media accounts and forum posters. And fans have been long speculated that some of them are YouTube employees or associated with them. Remember what happened with the GTA 6 leak, with the GTA 6 trailer? How in God's name, how that just got, you know, trailer got released and hacked and shown off way before Rockstar even had a chance. Anytime when something gets archived or premiered or something like that, it's easily hackable or accessible, right? And that's how we're able to find out about, you know, the state of play leak and the games and all that type of stuff. So YouTube is not playing around. I don't know why would you risk your job? You know what I mean? It's so hard to find a good job nowadays and everything like that, especially 9 to 5. It's hard out here in these streets. Why would you sit there and risk your job over some clicks? It's not worth it because people can unfollow you at any moment, right? It's not worth it. It's just only temporary. So you sitting there wasting your time with all these fake leaks or, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's fake, sometimes, but in this case, it's very accurate. So you already know that they're going to put 2 and 2 together and track it down. So it's definitely not worth it, especially on the Sony side of things. Sony does not play around in that regard. But hey, Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on to our next topic. Astrobot. Man, this is Team Asobi's biggest game to date. This is Team Asobi's biggest game to date that they have ever released. And they are very confident in this game. And people who enjoyed, Astro Playroom, I think they'll feel right at home here. So it says right here that Astrobot on PS5 is over 4 times the size of Astro's Playroom. Won't have microtransactions. Can't say that I'm not happy. Astrobot developer Team Asobi has revealed in a FAQ on the game's official website that the upcoming PS5 title will be significantly larger than the tech demo Astro's Playroom, which was bundled with every PS5 at launch. One question asked if Astrobot on PS5 would be free like Astro Playroom, to which the developer responded, no. No. Quote, no. Unlike Astro's Playroom, Astrobot is a standalone, full-size adventure that offers over 4 times more worlds, 300 bots to rescue, and dozens of new powers and features to discover. No. It ain't gonna be free. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, dog, yeah, it should be free. Nope. You're gonna pay full price for it. It's either that or wait for a sale. So it's pretty exciting to see that the scale of this game is obviously more massive. There's more boss. I believe there's like over 80 different bosses or something or 80 different levels or something along those lines. I mean, the game is bigger in scale. I mean, you can see it in the actual trailer. Also, a lot more people do love platformers. I mean, people do love Mario-like style games. There's a lot of casual people on the PlayStation 5. And so this game is going to sell. This game is going to sell. I mean, look at the reception. Look at how people actually praised this and said, Astrobot literally carried the actual entire state of play. That's what everybody is saying. I'm not making this up. So we'll see. They charge $70 for this. We'll see, how this actually turns out. But based on what I'm seeing right now on social media and what everybody's been saying about this game, who knows? This game can easily do 5 or 10 million copies, easily, because people just like these type of games. There's a lot of kids out there that's going to buy this. You guys have to think about that. A lot of parents are going to be buying this for their kids. So you sitting there being a hardcore fan might say, this ain't worth $70. Okay, well, somebody else is going to buy it. That's just the nature of the beast. So what you don't like, another man's trash is another man's treasure. Always remember that. So what you don't like, somebody else will like and pick it up. So there's that one. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. Hit that like button, hit that share button. All right. And some of y'all laughing about Kitty Game. Kitty Games rules the world. Kitty Games is the ones that are breaking all the records and putting up all the bigger numbers. So y'all can laugh all you want. Nintendo is going to come and crush it with a lot of Kitty Games. So I might not like it. You might not like it. But hey, man, look at Nintendo. Nintendo survived off of Kitty Games and still thriving off of Kitty Games. So y'all can laugh all you want. You know what I mean? Like I said, what you don't like, somebody else will like. Let's move on to the next topic. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. Look at Baby Steps. That might come around and end up doing 10 million copies. You don't like, oh yeah, I don't like Baby Steps. You don't have to like it. There's probably 10 million other people out there that's going to like Baby Steps. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Moving on to the next topic. This is PSVR 2. This is coming from PlayStation Lifestyle, not PlayStation, PSU.com, PlayStationUniverse.com. So they are reporting here that PlayStation VR 2 PC adapter is launching August 7th. So if you are someone that is heavy on VR, you've been waiting for the longest time, and you've been wanting to use this on PC, well, Sony is launching the PSVR 2 PC adapter, and it's launching on August 7th. And so you can buy and play Steam VR games. So it ain't just PSVR 2 games, it's Steam games that you can buy, you know, and play with the PSVR 2 PC adapter. So I can kind of see some people are going to jump on this. Plus, it's $100 off PSVR 2 right now. So if you haven't already picked one up, maybe if you're in the VR market, maybe it should be time. If you are someone that's heavily invested on the PC side when it comes to VR. So it says Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced on the PlayStation blog that PSVR 2 PC adapter will be rolling out on August 7, 2024, giving users access to a multitude of Steam titles, including VR favorites like Half-Life Alyx and Fallout 4 VR. PSVR 2 adapter will go on sale for an estimated retail price of $59.99. $60? Really? Okay. Y'all let me know if that's worth the price to you guys. And will be available at select outlets and PlayStation Direct. You'll need a DisplayPort cable that is compatible with DisplayPort 1.4 plus a Steam account. Your PC almost must meet the requirements. So yeah, most of you guys PCs are meeting the requirements. I mean, a i5 7600 or a AMD Ryzen 3. Come on, bro. Seriously, we're at Ryzen 9, Ryzen 3. Some of y'all PCs are way ahead of that. Or a GTX 1650 or something along those lines. You guys are already way ahead of the curve on that one. So just wanted to highlight that for you guys as well. So there's that one. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. And yeah, let's move on here. There is something else I wanted to highlight. So we have Kena. Y'all remember Kena? A PlayStation console exclusive? Yeah. Kena. I enjoyed Kena Bridge of Spirits. And man, that's one of the best indie games in a long time that I've played, that I've enjoyed. And I think that yeah, this is really, really exciting to actually see this. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that share button for me. Former PlayStation exclusive Kena Bridge of Spirits crosses over to Xbox this August, building new bridges. So August, it's definitely coming out August 15th. And so, yeah, obviously it's going to have all the stuff. The premium edition of Kena Complete Edition is going to be on Xbox for $39.99. So you can buy both the digital and physical premium editions, and it will cost $39.99. It's going to have the official digital soundtrack, retail exclusive sticker sheet, unique Kena staff, golden rot skin, and exclusive Xbox pirate theme rot hats. So there it is. Are you guys excited for Kena Bridge of Spirits on Xbox? Just wanted to cover this for you guys. I really, really enjoyed this game. Let's see if it's going to allow me to play the trailer here for you guys. I know some of y'all probably excited about this announcement and things of that nature. So let's go. W for Xbox fans. All right. Very, very, very short trailer there, guys. Very, very short trailer. Yeah, so Kena Bridge of Spirits. Shasa Anonymous with the $10 says, Marlon Big Baller, I heard that Xbox Commander Rich is lurking in the chat. Marlon, stop capping. Baby steps game of the generation. Yes, sir. Hashtag hide the Bentley, Marlon. Oh, Lord. Thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that. I ain't got no Bentley, man. I wish. And I'm not a Bentley guy. So I'll leave that all to you, baby. I'll leave that all to you. Let me check something here because I don't know what the heck is going on with my alert for my stuff here. Let's see. All right, guys. So we are officially in the Q&A portion of the show. So if you have any questions, oh, they upgraded it. That's why. Oh. They have upgraded their, oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so that works. Oh, hold on. Wait, we're getting an echo.
This is a super chat message.
All right, let's see here. I think it's working now because I was like, wait a minute, why the heck? There we go.
It's over 9,000.
Seem like we're getting an echo. There we go. All right, let's see if we. For some reason.
This is a test super chat message.
I'm getting hardcore echo. Okay, let me see. All right, close that out. Let's see here. Let's see. Try to figure this out. Let's see. All right.
This is a test super chat message.
I guess it sounds the same. Whatever. I just wanted to make sure it works. Whatever. All right, we're in the Q&A portion of the show right now. Hit the like button for me, guys. Share the stream out. Appreciate you guys for being here. Any more questions? Any more concerns? Any more questions? Any more concerns? If you have any questions, feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to share. Feel free to super chat if you have any questions or concerns, guys. Thank y'all for the support, man. All right. Oh, yeah. Let me check the poll. I forgot about that. So I said, will you buy Astrobot for $70? 64% of y'all said no. We'll see. We'll see the sales once we get it. We'll see the sales once we get it. We'll see how that actually turns out. Any questions, any concerns? Y'all quiet today in the chat. Y'all really quiet today in the chat. Y'all are really quiet. What was the acquisition Sony got? What acquisition? You talking about Paramount? That's the only thing that I heard. They were trying to buy Paramount. Yeah, we already know that, Robert. Yeah, man. They're working on multiple stuff. They're already working on multiple stuff. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button. Any questions, any concerns, hit that like button. Get them likes up. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. Let's go. So it looks like Phantom Blade Zero was on the Summer Game Fest 2024 hype trailer, including Slitterhead game. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I said. It's gonna be there, man. Man, I don't know. I'm tired of talking about it, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It's just sad, man. It's sad. We'll see what they do, you know? It's a joke. It's a joke. But we'll see what they do. Oh, D-Boy, I've already talked about it for like 2 streams now. It sucks. It sucks. That's not what people want, man. People are not happy with that game, bro. People are not happy with that game. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see when the game comes out and take it from there. You know? Gonna have to wait and see. Unfortunately, bro. We're going to have to wait and see. See how well it's received. Just gonna have to wait and see. See how well received it is, you know? It says, will you be getting the Zen 5 CPU next month? Probably not. Probably not. Just gonna keep what I have right now. Yeah, there's really no need. He says, I said, Marlon, will you cover Computex? I did talk about it earlier, at the beginning of the show. He says, I want to play a Spawn game. Yeah, you're going to be waiting a while on that. Xbox will throw PS5 Game since it's so dry. Man, I tell you. He said, looks like the show will run for 2 hours approximately. You talk about Summer Game Fest? Typically, it runs about that. Typically, it runs about that. Typically, we run about that. He says, we need a Turok remake. Yeah, right. Keep waiting on that one, my brother. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is effective. Yes, it is. Oh, for sure, Byron, for sure. Byron, for sure. For sure, man. Says, I sold my PS5 last year. It was a dust collector. Oh, man. Oh, man. Says, I hope Forza Horizon 6 is in Japan. Yeah, we've been hearing about that rumor for a while now, but, you know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that actually turns out. It says, what biggest beloved franchise would you beloved franchise you think 2K is going to announce? I don't think we're getting no beloved franchise from 2K. He said, Marlon, your poll speaks the truth. Yeah, we'll see what the majority of PlayStation fans have to say. We'll see. We will see, man. We need a new Arc 2 trailer. It probably is going to be at the Xbox Showcase. Says Xbox be like PlayStation and release a Hellblade remaster. Oh man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea, bro. No idea. There's no point on buying a console if you already have a PC. For some people it is. For some people it is. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Yeah. He said 2K is supposed to announce a game that is loved in the franchise at Summer Game Fest. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm not hyping up anything. We'll see. We'll see, man. We will see, bro. We will see. So much disappointment, man. So much disappointment. I'm not hyping up nothing, bro. I'm not hyping up a darn thing, bro. There's nothing to be hype about. Nothing. It says, when is GTA 6 dropping on PC? You're going to be waiting a while. Probably, you know, a year and a half after its release on consoles. Ah, man, Elite Gamer already bringing out the stuff, huh? Bringing out the stuff, man. Said gaming sucks on both sides, PS and Series X. Gaming is not the same, obviously, man. It is not the same, my brother. It's not the same, you know? It says, is Gears 6 tease or even a Gears collection announced? I know. We'll see what happens, you know? It's rumored to be at the show, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man.
Gotta watch your front and your back. Be careful who you hugging, you dab. Cause these ain't your brother like that. Don't really love you like that. From the land of snakes, trying to be a great. Trusting everybody that I love, that was my mistake.
Make sure you guys get the likes up on the show. Any more questions? It says, will Hiroki Toki do something different for the... I don't know, devs. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. We're just waiting on these events at this point, man. This month is the month of events. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Give it not a saying nada, I'm just pushing product. I made my waves in the winter, now my summer hotter. Move too swift for all the lame shit. You asking for a favor, how I know we ain't the same, bitch. Watch how in and out lane switch. They trying to earn cheese off a K, but they ain't Swiss. The winter don't stand no chances. Out in the summer.
I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, DJ. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not hyping up anything, bro. I'll believe it when I see it. Unfortunately, bro, there's nothing to be hype about. Because, like, every time you hype up something, prepare for disappointment. Says we really need to talk more about the PS problem because I'm tired of talking, bro. I really am. It's like it just goes on deaf ears, you know what I mean? So I'm tired of talking about it. It's a joke. Yeah, we need one badly. Yeah. We'll see, you know. Yeah, I saw that. But I don't know, man. It says, in Jesus' name, bless the fam and the chat. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Jesus is king. Yes, sir. Always. I hate that gaming is not. Yeah, it's not the same, man. It's not the same, bro. It's a joke. It's a joke, man. You said lax fighting games? I mean, you didn't like King of Fighters? I think they came out with a King of Fighters not that long ago, and then Street Fighter 6, and then Tekken. They just dropped Tekken and stuff. I don't know. I guess you didn't care for those. He said there's a rumor, a shadow drop happening at Xbox event. They teasing the handheld. We shall see. I know. We'll see, man. Just tired, bro. Tired, man. Tired, bro. Exhausted, man. He said what now? He says, what would you do to fix gaming? And gaming needs a whole lot of work. That is so much to go over right now with that. It needs a lot of work. Needs a lot of work, my brother. Got to go back to what makes gaming great. You know, back to how it used to be in the 90s. Starts with these developers, man, doing these half freaking games. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're okay, Me World. That's why I'm playing them. That's why I'm playing them, because I have a membership through a company that's been supplying me these musics for a year. They're royalty-free music. That's why I play them for my streams. So it says gaming is a joke because people care too much about graphics resolution, the frame rate. It should be about gameplay. Yep, that is true. That is true. But even at that point, man, the games are still half-baked. You know what I mean? You say you can't wait until Microsoft buys Steam. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, man. But we'll see. I miss PS2 gen. Yeah, PS2 was legendary, bro. PS2 was legendary. They ain't the same no more, man. It said this is why it's important that Sony start to add more multiplayer. We'll see on the multiplayer side. We'll see what they do, man. We'll see what they do, man. We'll see what they do, bro. I don't know, man. I'm tired of talking about it, bro. It's just like nothing is changing, nothing is happening. So it's just like, I don't know, bro. Tekken Cross, yeah. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, yeah. I remember that from the 360 days. PS2 servers? I don't think so. Nah, man. I think that got shut down years ago. Yeah, that got shut down a long time ago. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you have any more questions, tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. You said Xbox ain't worth. Oh, man. We'll see, bro. You know, we'll see. Somebody got to bring it this year, man. Like, there's literally no hype, no excitement, no nothing. You know what I mean? It's just dry. Ugh. I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know, my brother. I just don't freaking know. Yo, babes, what's up? Getting that train going. Oh, man. Getting us on that train. What's good, wife? Thank you for the love. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Hit that share button, getting that train going. Shouts to the wife. Yeah, we here. He says it's no hype on the PS side. Correct yourself, my boy. Oh, Lord, here you go. Here you go. Oh, man. Shouts to the wife, getting us up on the board again. Shouts to the wife, man. Shouts to the wife. Appreciate you, babes. Appreciate you. He says, we hype on this side June 9th. Hey, man. You guys are hyped, and that's good. You guys are hyped, and that's awesome. Hey, man, I hear you, Elite. I hear you, man. I hear you, bro. Says Xbox was raised in multiplayer from Halo, Gears, even Fable and co-op. Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure, bro. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see if we can get over 200 likes on the show today. I know we could do it. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Any more questions? Any more concerns? He says June 9th. Us Xbox boys are lit. Wait until they announce all the old COD dropping in Game Pass. It's over. Oh, man. My man Elite stirring the pot. June 9th. Yeah, that's Sunday, man. That's Sunday. So we'll see, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Phil, I did talk about that, man. I did talk about that. I was like, man, AI is just taking over everything. What's it, 12 cores, 24 threads? Yeah.
Just out here on the beach with my fingers in the sand.
Yeah, you talk about the Strix, AMD Strix. Yeah.
Everybody falls off the tippy of they tall talk. Don't come and talk to me. I ain't trying to see fear reflections in my rear view. Deflectors in my purview coming after me. Got some issues with my worldview. I iron out the kinks. I ain't trying to be king. Crowns ain't the way to bring love. Soft touch, hard hands lead to backwards endeavors. These mans really think they worth can be summed up in a measure. Singing, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I get it. You gotta hold your up to a measure. Did that, been there, done now. Out and on the run now, but you just can't get away.
Says it's going to be funny booting up Call of Duty on PS and seeing the Xbox logo. Oh, Lord. It says Ubisoft Toronto are now helping Ubisoft Montreal with Prince of Persia remake. Man, I don't know what's going on with that game. I don't know what's going on with that game at this point. But we'll see, man. You know, we'll see.
It's all over the waves. All the little pieces scattered around. And you can put them in place. Or you could be free.
Wrote this in the kitchen of my mom's new house. This is me investing.
Want a new Splinter Cell? Yeah, they have a new Splinter Cell coming out. Yeah, they're working on it. So hopefully we see it this year, but I don't know. Enrique said, yo, Marlon, my boy, just hope on gonna rewatch when you done. Okay, just you said just hop on. Gotcha. Appreciate you, fam.
Been a hard thing to find something that I could believe in, but with that water looking back.
Hey, Elite, there you go.
Life is not a problem. A problem what you make a life so solving. If you don't open doors, they bound to keep revolving. So
yeah, I saw that, Venom. I saw that.
They say,
I saw that.
That's the way you make it to the places you want to. If I die right now, I'd be at peace. Fingers digging in the sand, water sitting at my feet.
Solid Snake, what's poppin', bro?
Be fine with me. Drive the coastline till there's no more sea to see. Pedal heavy on the gas. Drive away until I pass my past and all of that left behind the glass. And whether it be full or empty, that's a choice. I put my ear out to the ocean like the answer in his voice.
It's all over the waves.
Is to go even further beyond.
All the little pieces
Benjamin B. $1. What's this song called? It's so chill.
It's called Gualala. Gualala Waves. Yeah, Gualala Waves. Thank you so much for the $1, bro. I appreciate it. It says, any word on the secret PS showcase yet? Nope.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip, this. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Any more questions?
I fans don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
All right, guys. So, we gonna call it a day. Thank y'all so much for being out today, man. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that share button for me, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here today, kicking it with us, chilling with us. You know, make sure you guys hug somebody, tell them you love them. Drive home safely, man. Go with God. Drive safe out there. Be careful in this world, man. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more major announcements, some more updates. You know, we'll see what we get. But thank you guys for coming out today, man. And thank you guys for chilling with me. Time is precious. So I know you guys have better things to do rather than chilling in a half-dead stream. So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all for being here. Love you guys. Hit the like button on the way out. And peace. See you guys in the next one.